Nexxlegacy.
What's up? It's your man Brandon on this edition of Branded After Dark, the final show of 2011. And definitely tonight is going to be a night where we're going to take a step back, reflect, talk about some stuff that went on this past year on Branded After Dark and what we're looking forward to for the new year and stuff like that. And we got a good show for you tonight. We got some icon people in the building. We got Lee Bradley and Mac of the Intruders. They'll be calling in shortly to talk about what they got going on in the music world. People need to and should appreciate the group, the Intruders, and what they brought to the music industry back in the day. Now, I was a little kid, roughly around the time they touched down and stuff like that. Very, very young, but I remember my mama music was influential in my household growing up. We didn't have much, but we had music. And to me, I think that was the best gift that we can always get when we look back and reflect on a lot of different things. One of my homeboys would say, what I always say, no matter what you play as far as music that makes you remember way back when, 15, 20, 25 years ago, that's really the soundtrack to your life. The best kind of memories, even the heart-wrenching, the memorable moments. So to me, I think that's important for people to reflect on and talk about. And the history of the Intruders is definitely a story that needs to be told. And I feel like when it comes to music industry folks, people tend to, this is just me, overlook them in a sense. And to me, I kind of feel like with the songs that they've put out throughout the decades that they was around, I feel like, hey, I feel like truly the group needs to be put in more of a higher plateau category that they're in now, because I definitely appreciate memorable music, and the Intruders brought that to the table. So looking forward to talking to Lee Bradley, looking forward to talking to Mac, talking about the Intruders' history. And welcome all you people, all you fans of Brands After Dark and fans of the show worldwide. Call in to celebrate. Like I said, this is the first time in a while since I've actually aired on Christmas night. And we will be running some Christmas music, of course, throughout the evening. And Happy New Year's to all you people out there as well. And like I said, I'm so looking forward to just new beginnings, putting a close on this year. A lot of great moments this year. A lot of moments that I would love to replay or whatever the case may be. And I'm just looking forward to 2012 and what's in store. Not just musically and radio and all that stuff. It's just life. Life is Christmas. I hope people out there, they tend to remember exactly what it means. Because me personally, I can care less what I get. I care more about what I give. And I think that's important for people to realize and understand that, to me, giving is the best thing you can ever do, not just for the other person that's on the receiving end, but giving does your heart so much better. And I just need people out there to remember that. And to me, Christmas means exactly that. Now, the kids, the having the appreciation and showing the look on their face when they get their gifts and stuff like that, that's a moment that you want to make sure that you reflect on and you continue to reflect on as well. So it's important. It's important. But like I said, I'd rather give. So if I give you a show tonight that's worthy of something, then that's what it is. So this is Branded After Dark. Guest coming up, Lee Bradley of the Intruders, Mac of the Intruders. And if you people want to call and lock yourselves in, you can definitely do that tonight. 347-215-8653. That is the number. Press 1. Be heard. Welcome to the stage. You know what I'm saying? Let me take this 646 caller, because I think I got one of the fellas in the building. You on Branded After Dark tonight. What's good? Happy holidays. 646 area code. Where you at?
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, hey, what's up, Brandon? How you doing?
I'm blessed. I'm blessed. How you doing? Who's this?
All right, this is Mac.
Mac, what's up, man? What's up?
Yeah, man. How you doing?
I'm blessed, man. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year to ya.
Yeah. You know it, brother. That's
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, I think we're looking for Lee Bradley as well, and I think that 347 might be that guy. Let's take a look and see. Might be. We got Lee Bradley on Branded After Dark tonight.
Hey, you got me.
I got you live and direct.
That's it.
The gang is officially here.
That's right.
Wow.
Tonight on Branded After Dark. Well, both Lee Bradley, Mac, I want to thank you for not just calling in on this Christmas night, but I'm here to talk music, and if y'all heard me, literally what I say, I mean, to me this is a gift. So thank you for giving me the gift to be able to hang out with you guys for a little while tonight. This is my Christmas gift tonight, and I'm taking it and I'm running with it, and I appreciate it. So thank you both for having the time to drop in on this edition tonight.
It's our pleasure, man. Our pleasure, brother.
Thanks for having us.
So thank you for having us. I want to thank Kevin Gray, my good buddy, for getting this hook up, and we all straight, man. We ready to talk music.
That's what I'm talking about. Now let me start off with Mr. Bradley here. Mr. Bradley, for the people out there, and Mac, you can add on to the question I'm gonna ask Lee as well. But the young folks, different generations from different parts of the globe, just in case if they don't know the history of the Intruders, go ahead and break down just your bio and how you got together with the Intruders as well.
Okay. The Intruders out of Philadelphia. Intruders started back in the 50s, originally named the Plaids, moving on to Gamble and Huff in Philadelphia and becoming the Intruders. From there, they had a few, number one records, a few hits. Cowboys and Girls, Together, I Always Know Your Name. Always Love My Mama, I Want to Know Your Name. Sad Girl, When We Get Married, United. A bunch of songs. The group went on, through the 70s and had a little bump in the road, and then you had member changes and things like that. Mm-hmm. Then along come the 80s, and here we go. Joining up with my cousin Fred, who was one of the original members, and his baby brother, Bird, named Eugene. They call him Bird. Mm-hmm. So you hear it in the I Always Love My Mama. You hear it in the record. Yeah. And they say, "Hey Bird, what colors were you from in them days?" And he's like, "The Tender Lines." And that's the gang that he ran with. Mm-hmm. So in Philadelphia, you did either singing or gang or one of the other. So yeah,
that's right.
That's pretty much it.
Now, how long has it? Well, you've always pretty much just been, you had your hands on group activities as far as things like that as well. But you've been pretty much just Intruder for life for a long time, right?
Yeah, it's been quite a good while now. Okay. Like I say, I kind of grew up there in that.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But we thankful for the longevity, leading on from the original members on down into us, thankful for the longevity, and the support that we still get when we come out and perform. And it's great, it's beautiful. Ain't that right, Mac?
You know it, man. That's great. And keeping the tradition going.
Mac, when did you jump aboard and just tell the people out there a little bit about your bio shortly? You know what I'm saying?
All right, no problem. Well, I jumped on, I believe it was about 2000, maybe 1999. It's been a long time. Mm-hmm. And I jumped on board right after that last original performing member had passed away, Fred Daughtry. And I took his place, and I've been with them since then. And, I was singing with them and doing my own little thing on the side, the solo thing. I also do some acting and stuff like that. But music is my main love, and I love performing. I love traveling. I love doing a whole lot of things, all musically inclined.
Now, one of the things that again, as a music guy, and I tend to appreciate just a lot of the history that comes along with what you guys are trying to continue to push as far as the legacy of the Intruders. So, Lee, let me ask you this: when it comes to the history, being a part of something where, to me, it's just kind of like I said earlier, I feel like the group in general, as far as what was accomplished, it needs to be appreciated more. So from you being a part of this and continuing the legacy, how do you want it to be perceived? Do you feel like it's you guys still have a lot more to give to the fan base that's been Intruders fans for so long?
You're quite right on that. We feel like there's so much that we want to do, but a lot of times you're not given you don't get the opportunity as a group from like they call it classic. Mm-hmm. So you run into situations where especially if you're trying to deal with record companies, you run into situations where it's very hard to get your new product on the market. So then you notice that a few of the groups, or the classic groups, going the route of, doing it on their own. Mm-hmm. So after pretty much a good while of trying to go the old traditional route, we've decided that we're going to take a look at that approach too. So we work on some material. We have a little sample of the first project that we're working on the website, which is the legendaryintruders.com, and you can get like a little snippet of one of the projects that we're working on. But it would be great if we could capture, the attention of the fans again, and get them to listen and support us in the new efforts that we put out, which is something that we want to do.
Yeah, that's true.
So let me ask you both this: when it comes to that, and Lee, you hit on something to me where I've been preaching and trying to teach to a lot of the fans versus to me it's a record label is a record label. You can get on the record label and be part of a machine that may not care, but I think when it comes to your fan base, like, you can run your own record label, and if you got the kind of fan base like the Intruders have, or a lot of other different groups from back in the day, and just kind of hold serve and just manage some of the business part of it, it's the fan base is always going to reign supreme. So why do y'all feel, because I'm in the same boat where it's just like, the simple fact that there's so many groups like yourself and there's others that's trying to actually make a return, not resurrect, but give another gift to the fans.
Right.
Why is it that there isn't people checking for you guys now? Is it because of the simple fact that a lot of things is done too fast, too furious, or it's kind of weird to me. You know what I mean? Because
it's just making money, man. And like, I think a lot of the record companies now, man, they go on whatever's making that money. And right now, rap seems to be making the money. And it takes a lot like guys like you with shows like this and various other shows, that may be on the internet, and guys that may get together and get some of the old groups and have a concert so that new people, the new generation, can get turned on by our music, because a lot of times the newer singers are sampling the old music or remaking it. And a lot of the younger people just don't know who originated it. And we need people like you and other people to keep this music alive. And if they keep it alive, then we can reach a whole new crowd and hopefully bring it back.
Amen to that. Lee, let me ask you this. Do you feel like there's a lot when it comes to groups and the fact that being a part of the Intruders and the history, there's so many memorable songs? Do you feel like there's a lot of heart and soul gone away with the R&B and that passionate music that we used to have compared to nowadays?
Well, in terms of heart and soul of like people from the generation that we come from. Yes, but I wouldn't say, I wouldn't put it or hold it or say it different against them, because it could be their heart and soul in their way, in their generation. So I mean, it could, and they could feel deeply or passionate about whatever it is.
Right.
But as far as we are concerned in the generation that we're from, the heart and soul is there, but I would like to see a little more, and I don't mean this in a bad way, a little more support. This is what I mean. Like, for instance, we have a huge show there in New York. And you have between 11 and 15 classic soul acts, from the Shy Lights, The Moment, Ray Goodman and Brown, Blue Magic,
right,
and on and on. And when you look around, maybe you have 3/4 of the place filled. But then when you look on the flip side of that, like you have a group like the Who or Rolling Stone, just as old, if not older, and they basically, still filling the stadiums, or at least half a stadium, if not the whole thing. So in terms of that, if you're older, you from our generation, still come out and support the acts, because the acts, they want to do it for you, and they love doing it for you, and they like to see, a smile on your face as they look out into the audience. But
right,
don't be afraid to come out. Still come out. If you're as old as I am, 29, nobody.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not telling the real age, so I put it like that. But I'm saying that to say, it's still, you can come out and support the acts, and they definitely will appreciate it. I know we will.
And Lee and Mac, and I feel like this, especially nowadays, like, you definitely want to show appreciation to the creativity that they're trying to put forth. But, to me, on the flip side, I've always believed in you guys setting the blueprints, and others, others in the same category as you guys, the Temptations, Four Tops, the Spinners, the list goes on and on. Diana Ross, the Supreme, Stevie Wonder, the Jackson 5, the whole nine. Like, to me, the blueprints was there. To me, it's all about honesty and being honest with your music and how you feel about a situation, because anybody can write for anybody, but at the same time, and it's what you believe in that song that makes you stand out. And correct me if I'm wrong, fellas, but to me, there's been multiple people that I've either dealt with being in this current state of, R&B music and stuff like that, where it's just like, there's so many people that'll go, they want to hear the I Invented Sex and, the real fast and furious type of track when it's all good, and then when that person break down or get, relationship break up, they'll go listen to, a classic Intruders song or Stevie Wonder song when it's all said and done. So it's kind of like a lot of people don't really appreciate the music for what it's worth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think they start to appreciate it as they get older, because the same classic music, even though a lot of the groups may not be getting the kind of work and the support that they should be getting, like my brother Lee Bradley just mentioned. But it's just that, I don't know, yeah, I'm sorry. I just lost my thought. Sorry. I just woke up and then lost my thought, man. It just, wow, man. On live radio, man. Shoot.
Hey, that makes the best kind of radio, man. That makes the best kind of radio, live, and you hear everything going on. Now, but you were saying, just the heart and the soul of music in general, like, I just feel personally it's just so much appreciation needs to continue. Like, people need to do their homework on the Intruders, because a lot of people don't know the history, but they should know. Because if you're in any kind of music, you should be knowing exactly who influential groups or solo acts or whoever the case may be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, it should be good because our music and the music of all the old school groups is timeless, and it just lasts, and it goes on. And as the people get a little older, then they appreciate that music. You know, because, I mean, when I was younger, I didn't like jazz, and my parents used to like jazz. But as I got older, I appreciated it more. And sometimes as you get older, you get in a particular mood, there's always music to kind of relax you and take you in, you know, in that mood that you're in. Now, a lot of the stuff that they got out now, it like, you know, it's like a crash and burn kind of thing. You know, like while it's out there, it's killing it.
Right.
But when it's finished, you know, you don't hear nothing about it. It's like whatever happened to or whatever happened to. Now, you might hear some people say whatever happened to an old school group, but you never hear nobody say whatever happened to that music, because that music just goes on and on and on.
There you go. Amen to that, because that is it. That's that Fast and Furious, and a lot of people in the industry, they call it fast food. You get that, you get it done, and y'all know what happens to people after you eat too much fast food, right?
That's it, man. That's right. Just fade into the sunset.
Exactly. But, you know, and to me, I think that's part of, you know, just being honest with your music. Because I think, and I said this before a few times, but throughout my career doing radio, like, if you're honest with what you do and how you do it, it's going to shine. People are going to catch that. And they're going to appreciate it whether they like it or they don't. It may not be their style, but you know what? I appreciate that dude's or that young lady's honesty in what they just did right now.
Yeah, but I think that R&B music is appreciated in other countries more so than it is in this country. And that's unfortunate because, like, a lot of the other groups, you know, pop groups, they survive in this country, and I just think it's just the public relations machine that gears towards one instead of the other. Now, you go to the UK and England and all that, they love this music. You got a lot of people that made a lot of hits in America, R&B singers, that then couldn't sell in America. The record companies cut them loose. So what they do, they go to England. And a lot of them are big in England. Jocelyn Brown had to do it, man. A couple of other people had to do it, had to go over there to really make it. And it's bad. In America, like my brother Lee just said, man, we really have to start supporting us here. Now, I know it's a little hard, but I tell you one thing. R&B groups, when you get out there and you pay your hard-earned money to see us perform, we giving y'all all we got. And you can bring anybody to our shows, any R&B groups, and they don't have to put their fingers in their ears, you know, because every word we say is no profanity. I mean, we may have aged, but you're going to still see some pretty sharp choreography. You're going to see us dress well with our pants buckled with a belt on it and stuff like that. You're going to be able to see something that you can show your kids and they can look up to and respect, man, and be good, you know, because we still try to be a role model. You know, wherever we go. And, like, that's what we have to be. We trying to be ambassadors, and that's what we do. We try to carry on the legacy not only of the music, but the style, because back in the good old days, them guys used to dress, man. I mean, used to dress. I used to like to go to the Apollo just to watch them and go to different concerts to see what they wear and see if I can buy something that looked like them. They still do that now, but it's a new generation, and their style is great for them. It's not all great for us. We don't like looking at it all the time.
Well, no doubt. That's
what they do, you know, man. Mac, I'm not going to knock him for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you know, Mac and Lee, to me, the style is, you know how it was back then, man. Y'all owned y'all style. Like, all the groups and all the solo acts, y'all owned it. It was yours. There was really not too many copycats. Even though you had groups that was the spawn or, you know, they was influential for spawning another group, they never took a style. They never took a dress style. If you seen it, you didn't see a whole lot of it. Now, today's music, you see a lot of copycats.
Everybody.
And
I'm telling you.
That doesn't make your brand original. Like you could put a difference between the Four Tops and the Spinners. You know, you could do the Intruders or the Ohio Players or whoever. You know what I mean? You can tell the difference, not just the songs, but the style, the way y'all dress, the way y'all dance, the way y'all walk, the way y'all talk. We don't have that nowadays. And to me, I always wanted to have some people like yourselves who's been in this thing, who's been influential to so many people, come out here and let it be known and let these people know your originality is the only thing that's going to separate you from the next person from being somebody that you can be able to play back music 50 years from now.
It's true. Very, very true, man.
It is true. The out in California, I like to put a star by it. California, they're doing a little bit more in terms of supporting the classic groups because the music is still very, very popular out there. We did quite a few shows out there. You know, we did the Greek Theater. We did the Hop. Is the Hop still there? I know they used to have like 3 or 4 Hops out there.
Yeah, they have a few different ones floating around out here now. You see, that's another one too. You know, you got different. You know, you got the same. You got where's the original at? When you have so many different brands that's trying to brand the same one, it's a trip. But no, it's out here somewhere.
Somewhere, and then the lowrider in the Coliseum, the lowrider show, the Coliseum, Fantasy Springs, and a few other places out in like West Covina and Point Daniels, places like that when people come out. With Brenton Woods, we did shows with him. Once Marley Gibbs, he still has a theater out there.
Marley, you know what? I haven't seen it.
Okay.
And yeah.
Well, we did it with her, and what was interesting about that night was that the group Tierra, you may remember they did a remake of the Intruders song together.
I remember.
And I did the other one. So while we were there, we actually towards the end of the song, Tierra came out, and we performed the ending of the song together. So you had Intruders and Tierra performing.
Okay.
Together.
And people can go check out the legendaryintruders.com, legendaryintruders.com, if you wanna check out the website and get a little taste as far as what the crew is doing right now. This is Branded After Dark with Mac, with Lee Bradley of the Intruders. And Mac, you gave us a song tonight that we're gonna spin.
Oh yeah, that's a song. A cover song, a remake of a song for you, and that's from my solo CD called Meet Mac Under the Covers, and that's available online at cdbaby.com and at my website, which is tmacrecords.com. So .com, www.tmacrecords.com.
All right, what I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna go ahead and run this track right here, a song for you, and then I'm gonna run the classic Intruders. I want to know your name, and we're gonna come right back, ask a couple of more questions before we let you go. There's a couple of questions that a lot of people have just about certain current events and shows that people want to do as far as booking and stuff like that. So lock yourselves in. Don't go nowhere. This is Branded After Dark Christmas edition. We got some icons in the building. Classic right there. This is Branded After Dark with Mac, Lee Bradley of the Intruders. And, gotta say it, they don't make music like that no more, though. I'm just saying.
They don't. They don't.
Saying.
Hey.
Woo. A lot of memories, and and that's the thing. Like, when this song came out, I wasn't around. Like, I was a twinkle in probably somebody's eye one day or whatever. But I wasn't around. But I've learned to, and a lot of people need to do that as well. Like, appreciate it. Like, I've carried that song and many other songs like that throughout my years of living and just absorbing it for what it is. Like, that was game right there. Did y'all people, that people can still use that.
And they still are. Oh, man, shoot.
But do you feel it?
Yeah.
Like, I like what I'm saying, right? People can still use that track right there today.
That's right. Maybe not be driving a Volkswagen, but, you know, driving something.
But you know what? Keeping it real, though, like, I would still use that Volkswagen line. Like, let me see if you really want to gravitate to me because of what I got.
Yeah,
or
go.
if you feeling something on the flip side that, you know what, you an honest dude. Like, I could swing with you, though.
There you go. That's what it is.
That's game right there. That's game. And that new track, oh, man, hey, I felt the passion on that one, on the song for you. That's the ticket. and people, I encourage y'all to go. Make sure y'all go on the website, thelegendaryintruders.com. You'll be able to hear little snippets of some stuff like my man Lee said. And I'm telling you, the vibe y'all give off makes me appreciate y'all even more and more for continuing this legacy of the Intruders. You know what I'm saying?
Good, man. I'm glad. Definitely glad.
So when it comes to Lee, when it comes to like overall, just, you know, a lot of people want to know, and I'm getting emails now as we speak and stuff about, you know, hey, you know what, if we want to get the group over to do, you know, shows and stuff like that in a neighboring town or something like that, how can they get a hold of booking agents or whatever to try to see if they can lock down the Intruders on some gigs?
Yeah, well, all that information is on the website. You know, it puts you in contact with our management. Phone number is there. You know, and you can leave an email. It's all right there on the website, thelegendaryintruders.com.
So you mean to tell me all they got to do is go to thelegendaryintruders.com, get all the information, and start that push, right? Get you guys out there doing shows and stuff?
Yes, that's all they have to do.
Okay,
and
people.
Please do it.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. I'm like, come on, stop wasting everybody's time. We need these guys back on the circuit doing things, making music, creating new history, new legacies, and reminiscing on the old. And man, it's one of those deals where I feel like, you know, the more we stay active on it, the better off we're all gonna be. I mean, and I appreciate you guys not just saying shows like this, but it's shows like this, but it's also people out there that's really appreciating history to go back in time or to go YouTube or whatever the case may be to get their Intruders fix. Or actually, especially now, people can go hit up the website, go to the Intruders website.com and get it all.
Yeah, you know that the song, like when you hear Max singing, and then the song, you know, the one we just heard.
I know your name.
The key, yeah, the important thing is one of the key factors is like, and you have to give, you know, hats off to the writers back then, and those particular songs, you know, a majority of them with the Intruders are, you know, Kenny Gamble and Leon Huff. But the key thing is, if you're telling a story, see, you tell a story, and a story can become, you know, people can relate to a story because it may be something that they went through or are going through. Yeah, you can even take like a simple story, like, you know, we all heard Jack and Jill when we, you know, were coming up, but because it was in story form, you can remember it all the way, you know, well into your adulthood. Yeah, but the Intruders, you know, actually they went on to do a song, Jack and Jill, but just to say, I would say that to say the story could be simple, but because it's in the form of a story, you can relate to it, and it can burn a memory, you know, in our minds, and that's what keeps the people close to and staying with the classic acts. Those
Man,
songs,
you said the key word. The key word is relate. Well, actually, keywords relate to. Like the songs, I can relate to certain things because it's experiences that, you know, we all go through in life. I don't have the experience of, you know, driving in a car with 26-inch rims, and I don't know that. I don't have the, you know, the pouring of money coming out of my pocket where I can just throw it up and make it rain. I can't relate to that.
Make it rain.
I can relate to going through heartbreak and breaking somebody's heart. You know what I mean? It's you can go through certain things. That's why I will always stay attached to meaningful R&B music, because it's timeless, like you said earlier. You can't walk away from it.
You can, man. You can use your imagination. It gives you a chance to let your imagination flow. Like, I Want to Know Your Name is a love story. A Song for You is a love story. And all those things, you can really let your imagination just go, and you can really appreciate the music. A lot of music here, you know, I mean, a lot of it, they telling you everything. They taking all the suspense away from everything.
Right.
And here you can use your imagination, you know, a kiss, I want to kiss you, and I want to hold you, these kind of things. We all want to do this, you know what I mean, with our significant other. These are the things we want to do, you know, and we want to call them honey and baby and good names instead of the B word and all the stuff like that. You know, it's a much more different type of thing, man, you know what I mean? So coming to a concert that we would be performing in, anybody can come there and they can leave there in a good mood. You don't have to worry about leaving there and having somebody going through your aisle, stepping on your foot and want to knock you down or shoot you or something like that, man. Shoot, because most of us, when we leave the concerts, and most of the people that come to the concerts, you just want to go on home and relax. You know what I mean? You go drink your brown juice or just relax. Let your imagination take control. And then another important thing is when you go to a concert by a classic R&B group, it takes you back to that time when you was younger, when that song first came out, or maybe when you heard your mother or your father singing and dancing to that same music, a happy time. You know what I mean? And that's much better than worrying about, you know, what's going on now. I mean, we got to deal with it, but still in all, you need some relief sometimes, because that pressure and stress is killing us. You know what I mean?
Need some escapism, like James Brown said, right?
Yeah.
Escapism.
Yeah.
And that's what music does. Music is supposed to do that. It's supposed to take you to a place and a time where you could relate to, and you know you can have those good happy feelings, or you can reminisce about certain times where it just, you know, it was memorable in your brain, life experience. Like I said, you know, I didn't listen to many tracks and maybe shedded a tear or two because of a song. You know what I mean? Like it happens. You know, I'm a grown ass man, but I can admit that.
Yeah, I'm always trying to, you know, that mood. Whatever mood you're in, you can find a song to fit it.
Exactly. But before I let you guys get out of here, I want to go ahead and put my man, Mr. Kevin Gray, a.k.a. KG, in the house on Branded After Dark. Kevin, you on the air amongst family. Happy holidays.
Hey, happy holidays to you, brother.
Hey, Kevin.
Hey, what's up, Kevin?
Hey, what's up, brother? What's up, man? Mac, what's good?
Hey, I'm good, man. I'm good.
Yeah, glad you're taking the time to come on the air, man. You know, show your love and everything, man. Tell people what's going on. I'm just tuning in and everything, man.
It's a pleasure, brother. A real pleasure.
And just to let y'all know, like, you know, since we do air worldwide, globally, I mean, there's people overseas that's checking out the Intruders. There's a lot of people, not just in the States, but everywhere. And that's the power of online radio. We actually give it to them the way they want it. And as soon as we found out that you were going to be on, there's so many emails that I've gotten, so many people checking you guys out, and that's a good thing. Now, since that's the case, I definitely need people to go to their website, thelegendaryintruders.com. Go ahead and book these guys, get these guys on. And that's what I'm going to do Monday, is just, you know, try to make a push to get you guys to come out here to California, man, straight up.
Good, man. Don't forget to go on tmacrecords.com, too. Go to my website. And let's up everything, because it's contact. We can always get in touch with either one of us. You understand? So come on there, baby.
tmacrecords.com. We'll definitely be pushing that. We'll definitely push it. Now, I got to say, it means a lot to me to be able to have a piece of music history on to this station and this show. So from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you guys taking the time out on a Christmas night to come hang out with me and your fan base and the new fans that's checking. And not only continued success, I mean, we're going to see each other right around the corner because I want to air some new music once you guys get it out there for sale. I want to be one of the first ones to break through. So,
got it, brother.
You give it to me, it's all good. We on it popping.
You know it, man. This is like a Christmas present to me, and a Christmas present to all of us, man. And I love it.
Hey, you know what? Much can keep. Hey, that's a song for you, man. Keep. That's it. That's it. That's new history right there. Keep doing that.
Hey,
I'm just saying.
That's
a fan first.
A fan
first. I gotta tell you that song. People can hear the passion in that thing, man. So just keep doing what you guys do and just keep pushing that lane. And I'm going to be here supporting. I mean, we got the power, 300,000-400,000 listeners or whatnot. We're good. We got you guys. This is your home now.
All right.
Don't forget that.
Thank you.
That's it. Okay. Well, tell everybody to look out for the legendary Intruders. And then tell them to look out for Mac. And when you hear us, you see us, come on and see us.
There you go. Well, thanks a lot, you guys. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and you will hear from me soon. What's up?
Thank you, man.
All right.
Oh, man.
Happy New Year.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to come hang out with you guys. That's something that I will never, ever forget, so thank you.
Yeah, and thank everybody out there that tuned in to listen, and everybody, have a happy and safe New Year's.
Nexxlegacy.